What's up, everyone? Little Big Robot's back with another video with another little version of a big robot. This time I'm talking about the 1/72 scale by Bandai, AMAIM Ghost. This is based on a series, a new animated series. You can go. I'm watching it on Crunchyroll. I don't know. I think that's the only place I found to watch it. I don't think it's like free online anywhere yet. I don't know. Uh, it's a bit of a long title. I forget what it's called actually. Anyway, I'll post it in the description and or the title. But this is an AMAIM is a AI driven like a suit of armor. You know, like a kind of like a Gundam, but it's not Gundam. It's a bit smaller. I wish I could give you. I don't have it on me here, but a human is, you know, like that big. It's 1/72 scale. That'll give you an idea. But this one is one that keeps appearing in the show. I'm not going to spoil anything if I can, but it's basically the bad guy. And I love the look of it. I haven't even bought the good guy suit yet, although I have some more of them coming for review. And he just looks really, really cool in the show. It's really evil and fun and, you know, cool looking. It has all these cool options, and it's really a pretty fun kit to build. It's very posable. Do some really neat looking stuff. You don't have much plastic left over when you're done with it either, so that's always good. Just get a couple extra hand parts, I believe. But this gray plastic, when I build kits for review, I build them really quickly. I don't do anything fancy to them. I don't even really snip off or cut off a lot of any of the nubs or anything, nub marks or whatever. I typically leave them pretty much how they are. And I do that for speed because I have a lot of things I've always got to review, but also just to show what it looks like just straight out of the box, maybe stickers, whatever. And so, as you can see, it looks great. It's a cool looking thing, but that gray plastic sure does get, it shows every little nub mark. You could easily, a trick I always use, on any dark color, just get you a Sharpie, buy a green, buy a dark, you know, the black, the classic black, you know, all those. And if you're not if you're not just doing a temporary build to kind of stick it on your shelf like I do, or if you're doing reviews, or you just want to build it and play with it, or your kid wants to build it and they're not that good with nub mark removal and stuff, just cut it down as close as you can. I also, to be fair though, I was also not real careful about cutting it out of the runner either. I kind of just go fast, or I was going fast, because, you know, I'm building, like I said, I have to kind of burn through some of these builds, so I just kind of go quick. So, you know, you're a little more careful. You cut it down and then take that little marker and just dab a little bit. In fact, I could show you real quick. I always do this for people, even dark marker like this. You need to be careful though, you don't want to apply it all over. But if you see a little spot like that, it could still be cut down a bit, but you're just going to basically, let me see if I can get it in the light here a bit where you can see it. Just put a little bit of dab like that and then wipe it away a lot. And so what you wind up is with a dark spot. Sure, it's a darker spot, but as you can see, just glancing back and forth, that white spot is a lot more visible than that dark spot. You're just kind of defaulting to a little bit less of, so when you're looking at a shelf, you're not seeing, you can still see that, you can't really see that one. Be aware of these. If you use these too much on this plastic, it can actually affect the plastic. So if you have another type of pencil or pen or whatever, you probably even use an actual pencil. I have one over there, and I've used pencils, actually lead pencils or whatever you call them, you know, like old writing pencils for weathering and stuff. So experiment with that. But other than the horrible nub marks it can get, it's one of these, it's just a really, really cool looking creature. I wanted to point out its kneecaps here whenever it opens up like that. It has this cool, it's just that I've never seen that before. That looks like a nutcracker. And could you imagine getting your finger stuck in there? Of course, you're small enough as a pilot, you would just get squished in there. But it has this just really cool feral look to it, like an animal. It kind of reminds me a bit of BDO's main suit, you know, when it's in its wolf form and it's running around like a maniac. So you can do these really cool poses. You know, everything you can think of with this, you can pretty much do. The hand is cool. You have these little stickers here, so those were a bit annoying on each little finger, but it's a cool finger, or cool hand. There is a version of this. I don't want to spoil the show at all or whatever. Let's just say that it gets upgraded a bit. And I've got that one coming soon as well. And it has more parts. I think it has an extra set of arms. These little, I gotta cut my nails. These little funnel things come back here and open up. I can't remember if that's to fly or to create like a, almost like a pulse in a way. I can't remember what those were for in the show, but I've just been watching. I watch an episode or two at a time on Crunchyroll. And by the way, if anybody has a recommendation for a show on Crunchyroll, some more mecha anime that's good, let me know. I've been checking out a few of them, you know, and watching them slowly since I have that subscription anyway. But I've been watching, they even have the dub version already for season 1. So I've just been watching it. I'll let it play while I, you know, work or do what it, not while I work, while I, you know, do other work in the office other than my main job. And you know, it's just, it's a fun little series. I'm really enjoying it. It's kind of typical Gundam storytelling where there's like a main kid, and you know, there's a cute AI in it, you know, that's like an animal, and it's got some pretty typical Gundam stuff in there. But obviously the kits and the suits and stuff are not typical Gundam. They're much smaller, which I really actually prefer. I like the small look, where it's not, you know, a billion feet tall. It's what, you know, 20 feet, 30 feet tall, 25 feet. I can't remember. But at 172, you could do the math and figure that out. This is the same scale that went with the truck that I recently reviewed, and I'm getting ready to review this Stork Carrier as well today, so keep an eye out for that. And so it gives you a good idea of about the scale of it. The humans are about almost as tall as his toe. So they're not massive, but they're not small by any means. But this guy, this villain in the show is really, really cool. It has some cool details like that asymmetrical head. The upgraded one I haven't seen yet, but it looks cool in the series. Is that on the wrong way? Do I have like the thumb ups? Oh, it has 2 thumbs. I see. It's like a one thumb on each side of the hand. So, you know, it's just a weird design. It's really weird. These arms, they're starting to use these arms like this, where it's instead of a bending thing like an arm like this, you know, it goes like this on the arm there, you can see. So it's really an unusual set of designs. It works really well. And of course they're superposable, but anything different nowadays is welcome, because I love Gundam to death. I love all the series. That new one, the Witch one, I'm looking forward to like crazy. But something different has really been fun. It's been fun to get in on the ground floor and watch it from the beginning. All the kits are available right now, so just be aware there's a few in there that I'll bet you anything, once all the kits are sold out, will be going for quite a bit on eBay and stuff. So if you want them, get them now while they're normal price. You can even find discounts on them and stuff. But really, really cool kit. Very, you know, just a really cool looking kit. So even minus the series, it's just a cool looking one on the shelf. I'd like to see a 1/48 scale like this, of this one, like I saw of the main suit in it. In fact, if you go back to my videos, you'll see my 1/48 scale version of the hero suit from this series, and it's really, really cool. So really nice. I'd say if posability is everything you think. I don't go through all that stuff because I find those parts of videos really boring. I just skip them. But it's basically whatever you think you can do, you can do. It's a modern kit. Modern kits. I haven't met a modern kit in the last like 4 years, 5 years, that really didn't have really good posability. But it's also solid because of these nice fat feet. Kind of like the BDO kits. They can be kind of solid with those weird giant feet, you know. Each little toe bends and everything. So go check it out. It's definitely worth it. The series is a lot of fun. I've been watching it on Crunchyroll. Like I said, if you have any recommendations for other shows on there, let me know, because I'm always looking for more stuff. And subscribe if you haven't. I'm trying to get to 3,500 by the end of whenever. And talk to you later. Bye-bye.